From Barr coming as our state Senate looks into voting security in Michigan.
I have not lived for 62 years with kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids to see this election stolen, which is what we believe. Prove us wrong.
That man, just one of several people to testify today to the Senate Oversight Committee, which says it's looking into claims of fraud in Michigan to lay the issue to rest, despite the fact that clerks from both parties across the state profess that the election was secure. News 8's Lindsay McComal continues to watch this hours-long hearing that is still underway right now. Lindsay?
Brian, that is correct. They're saying that they're to the last few people to testify, but really the main takeaway, or at least a concrete request that we've heard so far this afternoon, beginning this morning, is that a lot of people want to see several counties undergo a forensic audit of their results. Now, we've listened to testimony since 10:30 this morning, and all but one person talked about what they say shows there was a fraud that swayed the election, and therefore want the legislators to move against our certified results and instead award our electoral votes to President Donald Trump. The main focus with this testimony is on the TCF Center in Detroit that acted as the city's absentee voter counting board. And several of the allegations have already been explained or even debunked in lawsuits, like the, quote, ballot dump that supposedly happened at 3 a.m. Wednesday morning, the morning after Election Day. That was a batch of absentees that met the 8 p.m. deadline to be returned and first had to be processed at the clerk's office before then being transported to TCF for tabulation. Even still, some like Randy Bishop say that they're not convinced and want a forensic audit done in several counties.
Wayne, Macomb, Oakland, Kent, and my Antrim County, show us the facts. We want to see the ballots. We want to see the poll books. We want to see the cables, the tabulators. We want to see it all. And if you prove to us, Mr. Biden, with all due respect, we'll accept you as our president. We will accept you as our senators and our state representatives to heal this state and to heal this country. I have not lived for 62 years with kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids to see this election stolen, which is what we believe. Prove us wrong. All you have to do is that auditing of the books, the ballots, in full disclosure with a Democrat, a Republican, an independent, Jocelyn Benson, Governor Whitmer, Mr. Biden in the room. If you do that, the truth will be shown and our land will be healed. But until you do it, we're not going to buy it.
Now, Bishop is a popular radio host based in Antrim County. He did previously have his Facebook page shut down and has admitted to having contact with one of the men who is now charged in the alleged terror plot against the governor. He was one of the most impassioned testimonies that we heard so far this afternoon. I have also reached out to the Attorney General's office. A lot of talk around whether or not there's going to be an investigation through her office, looking for clarity on that. I also reached out to Secretary Benson's office and the Kent County Clerk, given that Kent County has now been brought in for these with these requests for a forensic audit. I'll have more on that coming up at 6 o'clock. Brian.
Yeah, Lindsay, and let's be clear, the burden of proof lies with those making the charge.
That's exactly right. And a lot of the affidavits that have been included in lawsuits that have since been thrown out in our state didn't reach that burden of proof and really are just allegations or in some cases hearsay. So if there is specific evidence, Attorney General Dana Nessel specifically has said, please bring it to my office. I will look into that. The only investigation that we know of so far, she is investigating the harassment that the Wayne County Board of Canvassers say that they are now being subjected to from people who are angry that they reversed their decision to certify the county's election. So that is a concrete investigation that is currently happening, but it has nothing to do with actual fraud allegations.
Lindsay McComal, thank you for that.